press conference from Parliament. Now, I don't know, sir, as we speak, the official report on Bank of Ghana wonjume DNA at the 2025. When your official report ni be?
The Amiminya and Minyafi, the website of the Bank of Ghana, a few minutes after midnight on Thursday.
Okay.
But only two hona and debate was no saying you free website. Yeah, me name so much they are to be one. But what I have here in the Michifilm website. Thursday, a few minutes after midnight. That is early Friday morning. And I mean print it we say from on website. But later me said they took it down. Meaning whether they've brought it back up.
Okay. But because say year free hono. As we speak, your name so much I upload it.
I don't know.
Yeah, but my year free hono, would you want to go with the watching?
Absolutely, because we has the imprimatur of the auditors on it. The auditors KPMG have audited. On my opinion, on my sign, it me a copy. Page 10.
Yes.
Into the chairman, Governor Siaman Ankasa sign it. The signature ni.
Yeah.
One other director signature ni.
Sure.
And some auditors and also KPMG almost sign it until the certified accounts of the central bank. Meaning why almost sign and I say why almost sign fee websites and also Friday how much, and I don't know if they've put it back. That's fine. But some they've started speaking to it. Mihu Bernardo Tabel on the probe on Sunday.
Yes.
So they are not denying that this is the
report.
The official report. Yeah.
But for you as a parliamentarian, the Bank of Ghana report be say ready. Process being they go through to reach the public.
And only the first problem. It's once I go into it, Manincha with T4 the phone now.
Yes.
Okay, Bank of Ghana Act 612 now, Section 58, and it's require Bank of Ghana or account. In fact, there are sections before Section 58, and you can't trace any also account for more activities.
Yes.
Then over Section 58 or Chero say a finicon a we and so more account we are first within 3 months of the following year. Now also more the accounts, audited accounts with the opinion of the auditors. Any signatures in a Ecoma finance minister.
Yes.
Say finance minister answer can within 1 month of receipt. Also no finance minister or making a comment was not obey or parliament. Into kind Section 58 subsections 1 and 2.
Yes.
It spells out the legal process by which Bank of Ghana accounts first your computer accounts and second your account back to the public domain. Now for the last 70 years of Ghana's history, in fact, even before Act 612 the previous Act now Act 612 be replaced here.
Yes.
The model has always been say it goes through this process. For the first time is what happened on Thursday where Omuri accounts Omanfa accounts now go through this process.
Where I was a finance minister,
yes.
Not finance minister, then the opinion also.
Yes.
No, the Bremo Parliament.
Yes. Omanyanisa. The account no command a political party known as the National Democratic Congress.
How do you know?
Then the National Democratic Congress as a political party came into the precincts of Parliament. By an NDC communicators, any party for be plus MPs, number J microphone, any podium say Omunafi Omobe announce the official report of the central bank's operations for 2025 actually the Republic of Ghana.
At the time now among uploaded or my website.
No. In fact, enumerator preliminary response.
Yes.
As someone will catch and say later in the evening it will be posted on the website of the central bank. Amba copy just before midnight. And I make us say me download the media print here. But right after midnight, early into Friday morning,
it was pulled down.
Yes, it was pulled down. And I make us say me name whether they have republished it since there. So a copy of the video or the photo of the press conference now.
The Isa address
Fatu nka ubetumi dia to screen so ubehu NDC communicators ejinem ti so say obi beka said the majority side of parliament and the majority side of parliament is made up of MPs.
Yes,
good, but we ubehu NDC communicators
Bengazo was her way okay
more screen
yes or the atmosphere to
ubehu NDC communicators yes. So that is not the majority side of parliament, that's the NDC party including its communicators, in the precincts of Parliament, purporting to announce the official accounts of the central bank. Where do you hear this?
This is the video.
Okay.
Okay. This Ayariga.
No. Wait. That's not Ayariga.
No,
that's Suhini.
Oh, Suhini.
Not the MP. Yes, or a communicator. Lawyer. No.
Yeah.
Is he an MP?
No. No, he is not an MP.
This is not the majority side of parliament.
But a man way MP.
Why?
They are
MP. Okay. There are others in the short at the back there in Kaunya, a wider short. There are members of the
about yourself here.
Honestly, MP. Okay. But there are others in the short at the back there who are not MPs, part of the NDC communication team, including Suhini Ojinawe.
Yes, Suhini.
Yes.
Sure.
So the first thing is that they gave their accounts to the NDC political party to come into parliament and come and announce. I been see that in the history of Ghana. Nenona enno a started of say ni governor no kokose. They are beginning to politicize the central bank. There's a reason for which the central bank has what we call operational independence, because you need credibility. That independence is what brings the credibility. Say momo kamwa semwa. You can even disagree with the government. Moka semwa e also be to me jimudi. The government, the opposition, in particular the markets, the capital markets, the international investors, the central bank in Kasa, they have to be able to take it with an element of sacrosanct. The moment you begin to politicize it, you undermine its independence, you undermine its credibility. You can't catch a governor and say, "Sabi Bank of Ghana and your political party board in your majority caucus." And into Mrano spell out how are accounting and how I am presenting accounts. The moment you get into this thing, say Bank of Ghana we in Juma, no the accounts now come political party now. If you political party na be in parliament and I announce you politicize everything. But
we should have press conference now. Did they purport to be reading from an official account?
Nothing tells us that they were not, because they were quoting figures and phrases and things that they claimed were from the account.
From the account?
Yes. They were the first people who mentioned 15.6 billion. Before then, had you heard it before?
No. But say a figure be and they run
from where? The process is that you send it to the finance minister. He puts his comments on it. He doesn't lay it before the NDC party.
Or the parliament.
He has to come and lay it before parliament. That is what the law says in section 58. So, they are setting a precedent that will lead to the politicization of the bank. Or to MPP ba power, unyi say a hawk in our party will say, hey, na account mo we mo de to parliament, mo kwa na mo book, mo fambra na yesu yenhwem, na yesu yenhu se na betumi amassage ade na yenhu se na betumi aka no. Are we helping the bank's independence and credibility, or are we destroying it? Governor Siama Oyobi and me with a lot of respect for him. I've commended him several times. Zach, first deputy,
yes,
consummate professional. Matilda Santesi, Dumiami, former boss. Have a lot of respect for her. But I say to them with a lot of respect, say they should not allow the NDC party to dictate to them how to comply with the Bank of Ghana Act. I know they are under a lot of pressure, but they are professionals. So say, no, we can't do this. This thing they've done, it should never be repeated.
In a way, no, how can that mischief be cured now? Cecilia?
I don't know if somebody wants to take them on legally or something. I know a different matter. But the finance minister will have to make his comments on the accounts and properly come and lay it before parliament, and then Mr. Speaker will refer it to the appropriate committee to go into it and to come back with it. In fact, there's been an instance in which Mr. Speaker has admonished, say, Saturday no more you are no more Russia could publish on their website. You know, it's not the appropriate process. Parliament now more now they are parliament. It is our precedent. We say it should never happen again.
Okay.
We on the MPP side are not minded to copy this thing, wrong, but they on the NDC side, they should never repeat it again. It is such a blatant illegality which amounts to politicizing the Central Bank of the Republic, and it's a road down to the abyss. It should never happen again.
With this report, because I mean the conversation and I said the narrative around it, and it's there is some kind of subtle admissions. Loss course, but there are results to show for the loss. And really, I didn't know was a Ghana for you worried.
Loss near.
What officially I have not seen the report, but at least I may can't hear a tape from press conference now. 15 billion.
Good. So you see, what you are doing is that you are repeating the NDC political party narrative. Say, loss are cost.
Yes.
15 billion.
Yes.
But there's some good to show for it. And in fact, it's not just you. Ome recruiting a lot of, I'm not saying they have recruited you. Ome recruiting a lot of people. You know, some pretending some are neutral, some pretending some are analysts near there, to be repeating the same line. In fact, and then also Mankasa actually said when they made the content creators, it wasn't about no problem. We'll be a crampon charge home with that one. But they feel the need to explain. The reason for which 15 billion, Ibimoke 15 billion is because that is a propaganda they want to put out. But the truth, and that's why we did the press conference and draw, was that when you download the account and you go into it, the loss is nothing less than 35 billion Ghana cedis. And so 35 ni betu mi actually the entire you use the expression nothing less than 35. Ushe mankasa loss near 44 billion Ghana cedis.
And no ewo percent. I've gotten the if it will be forward the soft copy now, Mrs. Here. I don't know, sir. We're 136 pages.
136 pages. That is the one we downloaded from the Bank of Ghana website.
Okay.
So it will be down. So it will be withdrawn. Now, so the full account. We have the first one, so we can always come back to it. Now, let me take you to page 5.
Page 5
of the accounts.
Okay.
So permit me on my hard copy. What I say.
Yes.
Page 5.
Okay.
I want to be who their friend headline loss. Until I say, oh, we also must state headline loss. No, I say, and we are
into
first of all, there's the bank and then there's the group. Yes. So, said the bank is made up of the bank and some subsidiaries.
Sure,
okay,
sure.
Until group on the side, the headline loss.
And that is from this side, right? Okay. In the group side, no headline loss. For 2025, 15.287.911 billion.
Afikwasi, read the next line.
The next line here, transfer to General Reserve Fund. Transfer to General Reserve Fund. And also 2025, 14.982.578 billion.
Conform you.
Leaving a balance to be carried forward on retained earnings of 647.544 million for 2025.
Okay. Yes. Afi, so ukra soft copy now. Let me take you to page page 16 of the Central Bank.
Okay. Page 16.
My highlight it. Top line, first line.
Okay.
And the headline.
Headline loss. Loss for the year.
Good.
2025. 15.300.513 billion Ghana cedis.
And for is it the bank or the group?
We for the group.
Okay.
And for the bank, no. And also 15.630.122 billion.
Nti enona NDC for the year propaganda say that is the loss. But same page 16.
Yes.
We say my highlighted two other figures.
In the other comprehensive income for the year net of tax.
Good, because on my accounts, your operating account, which shows the normal Ejuma Bank of Ghana. Any the other comprehensive income account, other Nema, Omoya, any part of Omo core activities. Into what has happened, they say, Omo core Ejuma Nkasa, Omoyeno.
Yes.
Omo Boka 15.6 billion Ghana cedis. What they are hiding from you, they say, Uko sa page 16 we say so the other comprehensive income, no. Ehonomu make loss. But loss no honey ahe.
And also loss no for the group.
Yeah.
For the group here, 19.888.779 billion Ghana cedis. That's for the group. For the bank, 19.322.253 billion Ghana cedis.
And so who the actual loss of the central banker for the bank 15.6 plus 19.3 and we pay 34.9 billion Ghana cedis. But on say because omoye propaganda omama bank mpenyi for nankasa mambe kano krenintino one hwe ya unko kan kra hu they are what any press conference NDC party na be say ombo ka 15 billion. But the 19 na bete other comprehensive income nimu. To 15 plus 19, na make just say nothing less than 34.9 billion cedis. That's the loss. Why is there a difference in this figure? Because they are doing politics with it. Senkamuma Bank of Ghana nankasa to nebo echo through the process ebe presente ya. I am not sure said the governor will come and say 15.6. He will say 34.9. But because of more politicizing, no more person to mfutrogun for anything, and number point say 15.6. We'll come into the details. Now, 34.9 we ankasan obi assemble page 7.
Okay, in the page 7,
Good. That is the beginning of the accounts.
Yes, report of the directors to the Minister for Finance.
Good. Ehona omuchro ejuman kasa Ghana Constitution, any Bank of Ghana Act as amended, which is primarily to maintain price stability. Now you susu dia bia e measure hwese nti Bank of Ghana no ejuma e dia hye ne nsa no ni sika eso no so mfanya na ni nsuo eso no adware ana economics mo ne friend policy solvency. Policy mandate na e dia ma no, are you solvent enough to fulfill it, i.e. ubetumi aye wa bra wankasa wo generate wo revenues na wo de emiti ana say just a bank na nkasa no aban ebre ni sika foforo na okobo besi ana oprenti sika foforo ansa na wetumi de aye. It's a very critical test because central bank no a lender of last resort no, so a policy insolvent na nature sasmaba in this obekaya 2022 abra Bank of Ghana making loss for the first time. Madam for power to forcing. Or say the Bank of Ghana is near policy insolvency. Na
that's 60 billion loss.
Yes. Na net equity na ko negative. And until governor na pound in 21 days. Na Bank of Ghana na be crime scene. So bekaya. Okay, yes. That is because this policy solvency question is a very critical test. Now policy solvency ni or calculation idea. Uber calculate all the revenues was a bank in from normal activities. Now what the cost of policy mandate implementation? Policy mandate no maintaining price stability. You bet me I can simple language say kutia inflation.
Yes.
Into the cost of fighting inflation. Ube TFE all revenues. Into table ne wohono.
Yes.
Where a Bank of Ghana for accounts.
Yes.
Table ne wohono.
Yes.
Ube line by line. Or my listed revenues nina. But so betting boss with for
policy solvency estimation, the bank. First line here, interest income calculated using the effective interest method. Second line,
and yes, a bank yes. For example, overnight lending to commercial banks and other on lending that the central bank would do.
Yes.
Interest income free. No.
Okay. Net income from other financial instrument at FVPL.
And put all the 10 cars aside. Yes. But Nina Niema bank no as part of a normal ejuma omoya in faso anasika omunya
in the fees and commission income,
yes.
Other operating income, net gain from the sale of refined gold.
Pause. A problem no one.
A net gain, no?
Yes, from the sale of refined gold. And when come ejuma Inti unza account ni crown no, you 2025 no 2024.
Yes.
Correct 2024
2024 under some net gain zero, nothing.
Yes, zero.
Yeah.
Because 2024 the Bank of Ghana didn't need to sell gold to raise money. And come ejuma, when come tradition asset sale and come ejuma. If you heard the other revenue items,
income from operations.
Okay.
Cost of open market operations.
Who be doing income from operations now? Let's say total income in 22 billion.
22.231.377.
No na ubete cost of policy mandate implementation, open market operations.
Yes.
Open market operation cost is
16.737 billion.
2022 ni mo ebeka 5.5. And no more case o chese on your policy solvent. Problem in here. But me tell say no correct.
Adentia.
Because in the 22 no, omo de 9.6 biya beshe hwa from the sale
of refined gold.
Thank you. I part of omajuma. Yemfen kan policy solvency calculation. Mami tell to say Asempa FM. Edena moton.
Yeton airtime.
Good. Inti yese monton airtime. Na mun raise revenue bi afa ne se be 1 million cedis. Na mun tuatua mo ho ka nyina. Afi enimu no enema amoye ne ade nyina. E ka na aba beda ha se ana se expenditure mo no. Mo expenditure 1.2 million. Inti mo target 1 million no krampo no. Mumiti.
Yes.
Ayeba adwuma no pa obi mo asesa computer ni other assets e wo company ha se na aton no be 300,000. Inti say mo revenue 1.3. Inti mo tifi mo cost 1.2 no ma say profit.
Yes.
But the problem is that assets in accounting, more assets are more there. It's not part of your stock in trade, and you're part of more normal activities. And no more there about Becca Hua. Sen command ton since say utisa gold assets no maton
yes.
The actual revenue from income from operations about 12 billion.
Yeah, 12 billion.
The 12 billion what is 16 more 4 billion. They are policy insolvent. The only reason for which they are claiming policy solvency is because Omaton gold 9.6 billion at their Joseno.
The rebuttal has been said, gold, no. Bank of Ghana at Shell say as part of our portfolio management, and the co here say I was say omo eton because as a central bank, no, there is a percentage of omo revenues be also mutimi ekipi in some of those assets. Omo fisena akosrododo. They had to diversify and sell. To them a part of our normal operations. How do you respond to eno?
Mina now tete me. Oye fantini.
Yes.
Ufi abrase buku amankese.
Yes.
Me mama ye fantini.
Sure.
Mina na chere me fanti bi o si iyo no ye ehruda hurada.
Ehruda hurada sem.
Fanti mo si iyo no ye ehruda hurada. Smokes and mirrors.
Really?
I'm telling you. I'll come there.
Okay.
But I'm saying to you, say we sa gold sale ni fima.
Yes.
They are policy insolvent. Now let me take you back. Me pesa o kai 2025 nkomo bia me ne udi wo dem.
Edi wo dem ha sure.
Me ne udi nkomo me ensa. 3 interviews.
Yes.
One was on the losses that were being made on the gold purchase program.
Yeah.
2 was about the sterilization as a tool for mopping up excessive liquidity in the economy.
Okay.
And 3 was about the unexplained sale of 50% of our gold reserves. Obakaya, getting to the end of the year, after September, October, almost 50% of your gold reserves.
Yes.
At the time, no, and nobody could understand why they sold 50% of the gold reserves when there was a policy to actually accumulate more gold. At the time, no say we are over concentrated in gold. Now gold near about 40% of your reserves. Into more they are cash.
Yes.
Then very quickly they came back with what they call gun wrap. Say gold no matter crown. Say so I'm buy back that gold and more.
Yes.
And who had the pricing now? The price of the new gold they were going to buy was going to be higher than the price of the old gold they had sold because gold prices were rising. So everybody was wondering what informed the policy decision to sell the gold. Sir explanation said na yaye over concentrated in gold. No Fantini because oye huda rather. Bank of Ghana omo prepare management accounts every quarter. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September.
Yes.
When in September they compiled their management account, we know an authority said that is when they knew they were policy insolvent.
And now so when
did they sell the gold?
Last quarter.
November, December, no gold. No. It was after September management accounts by who said they were policy. Page 1 who said they were policy insolvent. Then they quickly decided, said the only way is to introduce a new revenue line. That is to sell the gold. So that story they told us said they sold 50% of the gold to rebalance the portfolio. Now the evidence is here. And there are notes from the auditors that explains it is a one-off sale.
KPMG
I will find the notes for you. Say it is a one-off sale. Before we finish the show, I'll find it for you. It's not a regular idea. They can't be doing it every time. Now next time, what are they going to sell again? And first of all, The press conference which politicized it sought to hide the real loss, which is 44 billion.
34.
No, remember? Okay. 44 billion.
Okay.
But has been reduced by 9.6 billion because of salary we are to 35. And 35, no matter mummy, no, 15.6. Abesha headline. No more than 19. Akoshe other comprehensive income. Now I'll prove it to you. Go to page 17.
Yeah, in the way consolidated and separate statement of financial position as of 31st December 2025.
Simply put, this is the balance sheet of the Bank of Ghana.
Yes.
Into whose accounting equation, no, you say asset is equal to capital plus liabilities. Into who person balance we say, show assets now on one side.
Yes.
No capital and liabilities on the other side.
On the other side.
Okay. I say how my highlight net equity.
Yes. I think there is total equity here. Total equity, for 2025 for the bank, 96.276.379 billion Ghana cedis.
Back for the group.
For the group, 93.818.395 billion Ghana cedis.
This is for 2020.
2025.
For 2024, what was the total equity? By the way, this 93 now can a negative 93.
Yeah, negative. Yeah,
it is in brackets.
In brackets.
Good.
Yes.
What it means, what it means, ni say, and ne uko Bank of Ghana accounts ni more. A jetri I share Bank of Ghana. One jetri na share. Two bank ne deka 93 billion Ghana cedis. This is what it means. As at the end of 2025.
Yes.
Back on 2024.
In the 2024 for the group, 58.621.042 billion Ghana cedis, and also here in bracket it means it's a negative.
This is what it means. As at the time when NDC are buying taking over the Bank of Ghana, now a car bank ne de 58 billion Ghana cedis.
Yes.
After first year of operation, can be bomwa bank ne balance sheet a kana peja could do 93 billion Ghana cedis.
Yes.
So phone no calculator also.
And that's some 30 something billion more.
No, they're calculating and casachere with T4. Me can be because of politics na me 93 minus 58.
Okay, into 93,818,395 minus 58,621,042.
Yeah.
In the amount 35.197.353 billion Ghana cedis.
35 billion Ghana cedis.
Yes.
Me some another assignment. 15.6 loss now Mokano. Plus 19 loss now me match so they are cut and also add the money. 15.6 plus 19.3.
Okay. Into 15.6 plus 19.3.
And we are here.
34.9.
Round it off here.
That's 35.
Inti machira will say, Obi catch us a Bank of Ghana car a 15.6 or your truffle.
Okay, it means say 35 billion way no.
Yes.
That is the subtracting 58 billion from 93 billion.
Afi maminchiro mu. Uko bank ne balance sheet na. Afi bia say we make it profit so the ko kan o equity position.
Yes.
Who make it loss abekwa ko TFM.
Yes.
Who say who make it loss 15. Other na uko balance sheet no 1 for 15 per can 58 no now the 35 na account because who make it loss 35. Now who didn't throw who the 19 na ko other comprehensive income. That is what exposes you. So if you don't cast the accounts again and put the two together, you will notice almost 35 billion. Now na make a choice at 35 no krano 9.6 bishimwa gold. We free more and 44. It is obviously on TSC say denti na yen be press conference say Bank of Ghana ne kanankasa they are understating it. Is because so when your propaganda now I could download the account now calculate here. Ubo say can 44 billion. I've just demonstrated it to you on there. I've also told you point number 2 say, and I regret to say this that the bank is policy insolvent. The only way they covered it up after September was that omoton Ghana gold that yedi jawa no half. Yeti crazy, se busuan gold cry yedi jawa utumi ton half the school fees. Yedi akonya hu gold jawa utumi ton half say na roof ni leak inti ma ton half edi ato roofing sheet. Ebusuan for better was here. The Central Bank of the Republic is telling you say omo ton half for portfolio
management.
Meanwhile, I don't say omo accounting for profit on it. Because omo catch us say, oh, omo ton gold no. Ena omo de sika no mnya no. Ekoto dollar account ni mu. E ba ne say na fi omo accounting for profit on it. Say profit no na ba be kan ho ama my policy solvent.
Policy solvent.
Nti enra a press conference here. If I chemu mienu, ye decide say ye mfa ye recommendations ne nka ho. Yes sir. Assembly baby breed.
Yes.
Until Wednesday, you bear another one near the recommendations. No abeka. Omini Gideon Boakon, Dr. Amina Anta. Omina abeka on Wednesday. No, they were not in town. That's why they were not with me. But first part, no one near Tremo say, Minia, sa propaganda na minti. Number 2, a cano, a 44. Number 3, bank no has now become policy insolvent. They had to sell gold before they retained solvency. Now, a central bank that needs to sell gold before it becomes solvent, they are only living on borrowed time. Was any money ye jai politics no? Na ye jitum said there's a problem. Na ye fix the problem no once and for all. And yes sir, they be ameno tna ha ebe ba kwa mi bu ni say so ma me ewu. Na wo se wada. Ebe bo 6 pm obi abekọ na ma me ho akọje aduane.
Stories of some respected voices about finance, economy, anyway. I've read one from Joe Jackson, for example, of Dayless Finance. He also makes the same point. The cost of stability.
When have you heard Joe Jackson say anything against the NDC government or in favor of the MPP?
Joe Jackson.
Oh, I don't want to go too much into it. He's my friend. I don't want to go too much. When have you heard it? Would they pull one time that he has said something against the government? Once. You won't find one. Every time his opinion is on the side of the NDC and against the MPP. I mean, I don't want to go too much into it. But I want to come into this argument. Say,
yes. A cost for stability I enjoy.
Obi, and you're no correct.
Okay.
Omachi mu say kana oma bono enema mienu ne kofa aka ne bae omse baako no mo fight inflation nti eno nko ane cost is 16.7 billion cedis and the cost of open market operations
yeah.
And omse second na omo support dollar no into cost near 9 billion cedis yentu ebuni enkom. First of all, Mikhail was saying, I know I interviews me
yes.
in 2025.
Yes.
The first interview I know here was about market intervention at central bank near here. So percent okipu dollar na 10.
Yes.
And on me breaking them because they were pumping. Now formula no they pumping. You be in a cabe befi. Midway through the year, and me catch was in fact first year kind no, omu deny, president deny, or share bishops who deny, governor Nankasa deny. It was when we kept insisting, then the IMF looked into it and said, Charlie, Adena Moyeno, it's obvious. A market intervention. No, come say any intervention.
Intermediation.
Thank you. You see, who can be beer, they will deny it. Intermediation, commercial banks in a central bank, they only intervene when the intermediation is not solving the problem. Say central bank nankasa say or intermediation no problem what they to need info from me dem catch me say woman me na e kana so wada say be bosses
yes
until we kept saying say chale dey amoye na intervention na dey amoye no ebe wie no e dey kind of be fe oh aban papa ba mo pompe dollars and to me and save the city no problem at all. At the time na e kasa na e ka kire o say loss are na fi ase ba because of the structure no mo use no as exposed by the IMF when they went into it. It was about 2.5 billion cedis. That's about $214 million at the time. Okay, May the Bank of Ghana accounts by may the chair one signature and say Dr. Siama one signature and one
sure.
And your car say mumma yensi aboto yensi nkonwa ne yenye investigation. Ne yenhwe baby a problem ni feedback so that we can correct it. Me cry me sign the motion, LED minority the motion called parliament obekaya. What did the majority do to that motion?
It was thrown out.
They threw away the motion. Say Bibianco Bonnie, they don't want to see anything. They've made up their mind. They don't want to see the facts. Dollar bafom, that's the important thing. And we told them, Sadia Muyan, and they can't beba. Nami, we are mature why a card, everybody should be concerned about it. At the time, I'm catching and saying out, nothing important. In fact, 2 days before Bank of Ghana Bebano, Gold Board by announcement, so more make you profit 900 million. Bank of Ghana buy or say, sa transaction now on the Gold Board here, no, on Waboka 9 billion cedis.
Ghana cedis.
But at the time, you raise issue, no, 2.5. Senka yes in Kunyat now, Hoshe correct here, and came 9 billion. But what can be beer? They will deny it, they will insult you, and I say, me will say, oh, moment, and about what statement say, yeah, ignorant. No problem. And a kana 2.5 yansheno, Sisa 9 billion. Now, Bakusu will make you profit 900 million. Bakusu will make you loss 9 billion. Netting off now the value of the gold transactions. No. Fenotun chain. Before they assumed power, that's our gold purchase program. No. I've told you this on authority. Forget this idea.
Since inception.
Forget this idea. 2024 account brew. There was nowhere in that account that it was stated there was a loss. And that governor no call a public accounts committee or mubisa and say, who said there's a loss? Your account no show us or say just a bank. There was no loss. They have published accounts under the signature of the governor and the auditors, in which there are no losses. Now, for politicization and political equation, they want to claim there was a loss in the past.
But you are saying, sir, the central bank, in response to an RTI request,
yes,
can peddle falsehood?
I believe that it was untrue. Because it is not in the audited accounts. Do you know what audited accounts mean?
Sure.
Do you know the implication when auditors and directors sign an account? Said this is a true and fair view of what has happened. Now, what signing accounts in which there are no losses? Now we are politics into one answer ITI letter. I said that letter is of no consequence. Respectfully, it's of no consequence in comparison with the audited accounts, which you gazette and lay before Parliament. The audited accounts that you gazetted and laid before Parliament didn't speak of any losses. Then the loss number and say what changes structure no. So now everybody has to go to the gold board. The gold board has to go to another entity. Until by the time I didn't like beton bedu Bank of Ghana no more boka. And on and more admit to say more boka 9 billion Ghana, but only 9 billion.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Unim sika ekoji wo IMF
3 billion, but no dollars. So we 9 billion we cedis,
yes. Now begin to wrap your mind around it. Begin to wrap your mind around it. 9 billion Ghana cedis. Meanwhile, at the time you started, it was just about 2.5 billion Ghana cedis. And this will be a catcher, so it was the cost of stability. And your cost of stability, the cost of the policy decision they took to change the structure. That's why they are losing that money. They didn't need to lose that money. Now, my mentor there. So, person who is careful, Kuma, yet the beer also utia hoka. Banks no be a friend no cash reserve ratio. Cash reserve ratio no. So who do sika koto banka? Emrani Teresa was a bank no this ikanum in Chichemubi ebeto Bank of Ghana as part of the reserve ratio. Yes. Bank of Ghana untia 1 cedi wo. The reserve ratio no fa say about 10%. Na say banks nyina mo mobilize deposit or some of the 10% ba. Na come on 90%. Intel na mo de be the friend credit creation. Mo de be besia because a real essence of intermediation. And it's a mumunya excess now. Now more intermediate man you hear be more the money loan to the private sector. Yes. But who steady about say banks ne be brave or mobilize deposit now. They don't give private sector credit. Omo train a bank treasury bill and omo koto government treasury bill. Then they make a spread on it. Omo train a Bank of Ghana bills bar no makoto. So in essence, the government ends up buying the money from the banks and paying for it.
Yes.
So there was a policy that was introduced known as the dynamic cash reserve ratio. You compare.
When was that introduced? Under Moana.
Okay. You compare deposits to private sector credit portfolio. Tisikana OG, you 10% if you 90% neka. The more in private sector. If we find out say you are not giving it to the private sector, but you are lending it back to government, which is increasing the cost of government borrowing. Yeah. What then we do is that we have a dynamic way of increasing your reserve ratio. So then your reserve ratio is no longer 10%. TBSO from a to an more 15%. What by this level union, ODA 20. What by the Bank of Ghana be more perhaps as a canina untia
BBA also.
February 2026, and our governor announces they were going to review it. Where am I joining line?
Yeah.
We are committed to reviewing the cash reserve ratio. Abra, omu take you over banks ni ye no msi reset aba. You're a mama saying reset bibia, so they were going to review it. There was a second component of it. I don't know. So foreign exchange. Yenje foreign exchange under the reserve ratio. Yenje the CD equivalent. Till instance, so say it denies you much CD which you can use to come and buy government paper and make money on it. Inti ukra forex, no, it also increases forex availability for banks to do intermediation. It's like there's a banks in the intermediation, no. And also buy, no. Say Debbie. Or my reversing. So the effect is that there's a lot of money with the banks. Then now when they realize that there's excess liquidity, they say they are going to mop it up at a rate. So now they are paying
to mop up. No.
And only 16 billion now.
When the alternative is without paying anything through this policy,
so you have reversed policies. This costs 9 billion, 16 billion, no. Next thing, in Quebec, say bank, central bank be out fight inflation. Also boka. If that is the logic, central bank be out fight inflation. Also boka. But that's not true. Central banks fight inflation without paying this money. Central banks build gold reserves. We built gold reserves without making a nanipa no the gold reserves nifi 8 tons. Eba 31 tons. That is an addition of 22 tons. No one mocha. Wow, would this 7 tons be 31? No money 38. No. Who 7 tons? No pen. Also aboka 9 billion. Nipa no the inflation fee 54%. Eba 23%. That is a difference of 31 percentage points. No, when to your 16 billion, wow, would defeat 23? Eba at the time, because we hear the close off of this account at the time 5.4%, 23 to 5. Who knows who about 16 billion? What sort of math is this? But you don't have an opportunity to interrogate it because of the politics in any kind. That's why they went through that exercise to come and do the propaganda. Those they say, "Why a bank for Nagasa din techero?" And Omajama NDC communicators. And Omo announce, "Who can high? No maso and who can high? No medu atemu can high? No my say." And a bank Nankasa. Governor Siamabai say his number one priority is to reverse the negative equity of the bank.
Yes.
In fact, that is when in speech
and make sure say losses will not be repeated.
Or buy a negative equity near 58 and they could do 93. That is an addition of 33. 33 in Kanameka was on gold, you gold 9.6 and son of me achieve 33. Yes, I have 44. So there's a problem. I was see jai politics no. Now you confront a problem because this is the lender of last resort. This is your central bank and my central bank. Now, we are there. The central bank has to be recapitalized. Recapitalized by nothing less than 93 billion. Because Utia 93 billion now, it brings them to where? Zero. Nasa 93 no, unimnipa ubitia.
Menewo.
Ose Bonsu Philip. Omahine Kwabna Sante. Dominic Kisisi Kweju Opon Kruma ye cleaners ni ye drivers are omo wa ha sei maami yo ton indomie o junction Bishop obetuye bi watiefo a yetie mi no sa 93 billion no obia betuye bi inti obitifie onya adwuma yen ye kun se method na ban ni use no ebewie no wo ewu mu adwuma no nya bi ebewie no obeboka na wasan ba betua sa aka ni bi ka sa sika no oma yemfem bi enterprise fund nanka wo wanye bi adwuma wo se da bi na dollar na gina 10 nti yen din ka sen kodu.
nkomo we ya ye di na da no na papa bi so bi say na me nuansafo ene kojopon asem pa na esi sache jamase enu nti e matum pa na esi egbo mukohwe NDC aban ama Bank of Ghana poka no bibisa say na economy amujaye no na ka mususu say this nkomo ekoso nyina is the price we have paid for recovery from babia ebetoye no obi diaban obaya nipa wode amamoni ma wo no o se oman no apratete nti wontumi amu ema impo omanfo na omode omusika akoto bond wo mani mu no wontumi antua eyi a champion penso fees wa ebinsi bio international sika yakwaje se ye de be ye oman ni ye ni awie yakotua nipa no so wode de sika beto ho na wo no so de akoye de wode be ye ntumi ntua sab abano na banks are most of them indigenous omoboaboa omanfo no musu etumi ye adwuma emokwaje bosen kakra no mode akoye adwuma kakra no motu banks so ya gugu no sa economy ni ye beto ye ema economy ni degenerate ya kodu mpempen so bia inflation koya kodu be 54% eno mo a cha asen kakra ye ba na do 23%. Na ye exchange rate no eno so de affect bibia ye do ya eno so ekoya kodu mpem bi kra na be 17.1 at a point in time na e ba ya the time of more hand over my na be 15
14
and I'm be and I make us be 15 into obi wo ene de sa oman na mawa obede o sa wodwen hontem na Bank of Ghana no eyemra ene de set Bank of Ghana into share Bank of Ghana at 2002 na at 612 ene amended no somewhere in 2019 at 930 akire pefe ne botaye ne ba ko ne say obehwe for economic stability obi enye no krana Bank of Ghana krana e was so share for financial stability obi enka wana inti say oban aba na aban dada no 3 consecutive terms Bank of Ghana eboka yamoka Bank of Ghana na at a point na was so omutwesika gum to sustain this economy because at the time omoba aban no na omubedu ye na ye books ne ye ntina outlook ne ye ntia no wokọ bia na otumi enya bi eno mo sha aseso omoje bond infie ba kon ne bosumi kakra ni yanye bond bia omokwaje
za bond
internationally locally no yes eno important chey so we away local ones no na omosha aseso omoje bond because na books ne ye ntini akwaje 2.5 franklin 10 pence ye bonsem ye ne yetumi kwaje bosia ne aye wache party na ye po se ye wie kodu baby na obia se na economy be ni mama eka na mene mo ma sisi ade mo ba ye ntumi mo bosia bio nti ede ben ene ebeye ene saade aye seremo ye ka na ye de mo no ye ne mo ntrance ni ye ntiti bi mfiri so sa economy no oba na opese o stabilize the Ghanaian cedi opese oboa na inflation eba from a e wose wo hwe agencies ben ene wo man mu a omo mandate ene no nti bako Bank of Ghana e kwan ben na ebetumi di ye monetary policy no aboa omanfo nti emre betwa mu Bank of Ghana boka 2022 2023 2024 saka na eboye no anyanso sanso bia ewo Ghana fo so ewo ne papa mu nenso e ka wenya ye ka ho asem die eye ka ye se eye the cost for the stability of the Ghanaian cedi, the stability of the economy. I didn't think ye ka sa.
But they have argued say you leave out certain critical ways say e kana omo born in 2022Ask you upon Chroma
From the Bank of Ghana. The minority led by Ata Issa, majority led by Ata Issa had no, but apart from BOG need not to have spoken because the documents are coming from BOG. They are to join. But what I'm saying is, sir, 15.3 na ye di mun komoni nyina no. Ene omodia omochire mu say a graduate because we shouldn't have come to this far. We have showed you some of the loss. For instance, the domestic good purchase program. Enuntino ya to me anya be $11 billion back into our economy. Na eno aboa we a business person and also we a business person krana we ordinary Ghanaian na what ade wo dwa so a and now the stability of the Ghanaian cedi ntino obia ho ehehan no samre na wo ka say 9 billion or ka 2 billion whatever billions they are talking about no net sana samre na wo ka sa no na inflation etisen inti kojo any MPP for any case omuni asembia because in common
that's a massive drop.
From 20 then a call 54 and they say enu hiamo everyone they could do 54 they did all this. You have forgotten to say at the time no nothing no mobile introduce E-levy you must answer the E-levy by so you will know say time one ebiana eye 54 no now there were certain things and abandoning something to or mind for so into aba from no what were the consequences on the Ghanaian people economic recovery na ye ka ho asem no into one or the E-levy ababe to yeso ye can send kra kire wa say a double taxation because aduma ye no ha nyina boso me ye betua woka say sika hye me botom na me koto ade na ye nte tax bia in free so na say ye just ade a ye pese ye promote na say what da yen because one obeka kire ye say ye mfa ye sika no kom more electronic na beboa ye kura afi akonfo afi de sika no kodu electronic a wa share ho say obeji ye tax ho ye kan ho nsem a ene ye ba ye ho ana say every ho inti say wo ye 9 wo ye whatever billion 9 billion at that time na Ghana 40 E-levy na 15 na yentua 11 impono samre na wo yesa no na Ghana for at the time no omo cost of living because yen intum at the only time obi maybe buyer aban sesa buyer normal bo ekọ from kakra a chiransa ne be pagya 2001 emra ye mampanyin kofo buyer eno so na ewo de nti a etisa na ye won kofo ano omo adwen ni se entumi nkoba se Rollins as a military person and wa convert ya be civilian no obejamu na civilian and say a different party atumi take over into sa dew na ebaye no eno bia nya so mfa so tete no ma so ka but we time no ebejinai but this time round wo hwe normal de na etie abraye baba mu any sisi ade etia obi you can attest to the fact say in such rayabam positive some of them ebia in such ebia nyamai ebisu akosro san economy tie you don't expect say ni nyina beba from sa and you don't expect say ni nyina begina pe and you don't expect say ni nyina be kosro but relatively no when until na inflation no ade a ye kan ni nyina agu nsanie so na ye kari na ye di ya chem ni ehu say netie at this time the inflation is about 3.8 na sa 3.8 something no eboa omanfo ni nyina inti me madwin mu no yes Bank of Ghana has not said anywhere say there've not been losses and at the NDC as a party so can say there've not been losses however the can say this loss is the cause for economic stability and there is ample evidence to show in fact enye saying tokwaya esisi wo Iran for any Israel any US ya na ye nyina ebe dia to mu say a price of fuel ye beto ye time ye hand over my no for the past bare 1 year and some months no then ebo no ewo from esen de beto ye e de bentia ye wo no ma ba miensa eno ne gina so e de edi edwa e fa sa fa ngo ho ewo man mu bako ye exchange rate no bako ya mansan bo e na ebio eye taxes a edaso obi yeye no kra na wo hwe the stability of the cedi na eno so sanso ena npon se ebo ne kosoro ekodu ba bi a ema Ghana fo yen feeling it say the wa was obia e feeling it obi me die mejitu mu say the aban aye in the past 1 year no ehia commendation na mom ya wono ma bi wo ho a there is more room for improvement. Even Bank of Ghana and Kasakra admitted say some of the losses going forward no they have to do certain things a betumi ama ya mitigate na cost no and I say the loss will reduce na emom eno so emekere say no me was aban eyema omanfo e benefit no yenye because what ye ka we nyina achi no na ye ba beto ya ye levy free ho betting levy ye free ho emission levy ye free ho ni nyina no. What have you done? CCI can say no fee stress I promises say Ghanaian children na omubeko school into asosu kusuapon na omo mbeko first ya aban be fa omo ho ka no aban afa you see people living with disability omo kosuapon ya be fa ho ka na aban afa adwuma wura a yesusu se ade ba ko ye critical for national development e nyuma na nyi obi anso na benya aban adwuma nti entrepreneurship e ade ehia me nua rekaje de nti kura na wantumi anya ho kwan ama no adwuma na ye de ama ne so a ye guso a sisi a ya sha se a ye disbursement. This is the same economy that is supporting all this aid. Under the same economy, and they are launching the primary health care. The implementation is taking shape in phases. No, into obi, no say Bank of Ghana abokabi. Na saaka na wabono. Enye mra edi kanya Bank of Ghana ebo saaka ni. Emre bi etwa mu no Bank of Ghana ebo saaka ni bia na so manfo no anhye da enya so mfaso bia we de Bank of Ghana aboka wankotwa 40 billion cedis ama government. Bank of Ghana through onwane policy a emra ma ho kwan. So one share now on stabilizing economy, one share now financial stability, maintenance of policy rate. Nisa no money nyina what did to akwa no aboa ama oman for so ahenhan omo into obi we nya nkomo a me de me ma di mu no e wo se etwe ne srani abasa because se eyeye ena sa cost ya ba ya ye ka ho asemu yi wo obi wa nya so mfaso me nya panyin safo nya so mfaso a me so ameti ya me nya so mfaso da ne anka ye ntwe ne tintin te se na anofo ya omo ye ya obi ya nya so mfaso a yesan so bo ho ka yesan so etuetu ahoto bebre when the cost the Ghanaian people have benefited from it.
Very well.